Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My little goofball, Simply Savannah, just tweeted out a minute ago that the new PK Devlog number 39 was just released for May 2021. And even in their tweet, it says this may be the most significant blog post to date. So I have not read it. I literally just saw the tweet. So let's jump in and see what these nerds have to say. It says, this month, the team has put together quite a juicy update, rich with new information and a whole bunch of major additions being worked on in the background. State of development. Development during May was great all across the board. We saw a lot of substantial progress in key areas that ultimately led to one of the most important months in some time, bringing in a lot of important gameplay changes and UI elements. Really, that's a good sign. Maybe that's why, that brought with itself so much quietness, because they were grinding it out so hard in May. Though things are going extremely well on our end, we should note that beta is most likely to take place in Q3 so that the team can really polish up the experience. We're introducing quite a few complex systems, and we'd like to ensure most of the prominent edge cases are covered before pushing another major release for testing. So there we have it, guys, right at the beginning of the devlog. We're looking more and more like Q3 before we get our hands on the beta. Core progression systems. In rather significant news, the logic for our core progression systems like park rating have been written. For the first time in the project's history, we're able to test and simulate the progression of a park, its economy, and inventory of animals. More on that in a minute. All that's left to do for self-functioning progression is to link up actual gameplay values like exhibit data, animal welfare, park statistics, etc. In terms of the math and calculations required behind the scenes, that's all been taken care of. Then they go on to improved graphics. Between developing systems and iterating, we're continually tweaking the game's visuals and seeking new additions where we can. In May, we introduced a double pass of AO, bringing richer depth to the shadows and making the game pop more. This change has little impact on performance and can always be disabled. And yes, some of the little shots that they're showing here almost has like a vignette effect. Really kind of accentuates the bark. Darkens it a little bit. I think it looks really awesome. To top it all off, we've also introduced an anamorphic lens to hit that slightly more cinematic quality on bright surfaces. So very cool. Next, they're going on to the development report. They've got the pre-alpha 2 simulation done, pre-alpha 1 creative done. They're in the middle of alpha management and beta progression, underwater visuals, rendering, audio systems, post-processing visuals, atmospherics, weather experimentation. So they are taking a look at that. Rain, thunder, really cool. Art, they are working on environment assets, foliage, sculpts and texture, structural art, UI menus. Then let's see, they go on to progression mechanics. As discussed, 3 large parts of the game's progression mechanics and the related management menus have almost been finished up, ready for data to inform their systems. Overview. The menu is where you'll find a breakdown of your park as a whole, acting as a hub for checking your park rating and performance. Relevant management statistics and weather forecast are visible on the right of the screen, offering a surface level look at various areas or activities that players can interact with. Okay, very interesting. Finances. Money makes the world go round, even in Prehistoric Kingdom. As we're working with more grounded pricing, your animals and infrastructure can be quite a hefty investment, potentially costing millions of dollars. There we go. Let's see. Then they go on to talk about excavations. Excavations are how players selectively unearth new animals over the course of the game. Locked off by the current park rating, dig sites can be purchased with cash, while the animals inside are unlocked with a unique currency, science points. Very neat. Weather. Ooh. Very cool weather shot. Part of the many improvements coming to beta, we've been experimenting with the game's weather and atmospherics to see what types of climate conditions we'll be able to simulate. In June, we'll properly start the process of creating weather presets and fully implementing them into the game's calendar year. Very, very cool. As you could probably guess, the weather system also influenced the park's soundscape and other simulations like temperature. It's a level of immersion and detail that we've never quite had before, so we're very excited to see where it'll take us. Underwater, ooh, really cool shot of underwater. Underwater rendering and audio. Take a dive beneath the surface to experience your park from a splashing new perspective. Underwater rendering is here, and we've approached it in quite a refreshing way, allowing for a seamless visual transition between what's above and below the waves of your prehistoric ponds. Really, really awesome shots on this. Beta build progress, gotcha. Our soundscape changes with the camera's position too. As the player plunges beneath the surface, elements like animals, buildings, music, and ambient audio are filtered out depending on how deep the camera is underwater. Very, very cool. In the future, additional wildlife audio will be introduced to give the impression of a biodiverse wetland in areas with water. Very, very cool. Many aviary location changes. Flying animals in a contained space are difficult to get right, no matter how you approach them. For us, the best option for our tiny microraptors ended up being animation loops and predetermined locations, even though that has its own set of unique challenges to overcome. In May, we began developing a more dynamic approach to setting up their navigable paths. Instead of hand animating the entire motion, we've instead switched to using spline and velocity data to inform how a creature should animate as it moves along the path. This might sound like the most obvious choice in hindsight, but the reality is that this approach has a much higher technical development cost to get it looking right and functionally correctly. The biggest benefit of this solution, however, is how much it cuts down on animation, allowing us to build a library of unique movements that the game can pick from. Very, very awesome. Then they brought us in some Brian McKay. Very, very awesome sound guy. Foliage Showcase. The coastal biome received its quality of life update, introducing loads of new items to bring its total foliage count up to 21 variants. Very, very cool. They give us a bunch of awesome screenshots. Like I said, guys, too, this will be linked down below, so you guys definitely go check this out for yourselves. Animal Showcase. Here we go. Here's some meat. Perhaps one of the most well-known hadrosaurs, the Parasaurolophus, is a truly remarkable creature. Best identified by the elongated resonating chamber on its head. 3 of its species are spread across the world, ready for players to find in the upcoming beta. So very, very cool. I will absolutely have these guys in my new park. News Roundup. Nigel's voiceover. Recently, Nigel teased his role in the game with a short dialogue preview. Click the link below to visit his Twitter page and watch this very special clip. So definitely go check out Nigel's Twitter, guys. He's pretty active on there. Community Spotlight. Swoop there. They got some cool pictures. Jackosaur's got an awesome aviary set in there. And then Warpath has got a really cool top-down view of his park that he's got going on. Thanks for reading May's devlog. After a highly successful month, we hope that you enjoyed another Prehistoric Kingdom development update. As always, we'll be back next month with more information and great progress to share with you all. Until next time, the PK team. So yeah, guys, pretty interesting little devlog here. Really, really cool. Looks like they're still being straight up front with us. We're not really going to get our hands on the beta till Q3. They said that at the top of the devlog, so we will hopefully that ends up happening and coming our way. And yes, I guess I will go ahead and let you guys go. Just wanted to jump in and kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on the May devlog. And as always, let me know what you guys think down below. I know the development has went a little quiet, but I think that this makes me feel a lot better that we think that the quietness had a lot to do with the grinding. So yes, let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button to keep up with all of your Prehistoric Kingdom news. And as soon as we are are able to get our hands on the beta or any type of post-alpha test build, I will let you guys know. Hopefully they'll let us film it, and we will get in here with our new little hadrosaurs. And yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited for this title. I know we've kind of went back and forth about, you know, the quietness and what's going to happen, but with this, you know, we've got this devlog out now, and I think they are hopefully moving in the right direction. So yes, I'm S.Dan Wolf. As always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.